Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. Flower Fairy here. And thank you guys all so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. I really do appreciate them. And just a reminder that today's reading is a general reading, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. So in today's pick a card reading, we're going to be looking at what inspires you. So we're going to be looking at what really lights you up and what inspires you in your life. And to do this reading, we have 3 piles here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this black and gray star crystal here. That's what that looks like. Pile 2, you're going to be this clear quartz star crystal here. And pile number 3, you're going to be this purple amethyst star here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. And then you can scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. And then you can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into it. Hi, pile 1. So you guys chose this black and gray star crystal here. And I'm going to start by clearing your space. So you're going to hear 3 loud noises. Okay, so let's start by looking at your oracle cards here. So you received this card here and it says, be present. So pile number 1, I'm feeling like you guys are very inspired by being in the present moment. So I feel like you guys may be doing some yoga or doing some meditation, doing some inner work, but I feel like you guys are spending a lot of time focusing on the present moment and really being in the present moment, not thinking about the past or the future here, but really enjoying whatever you're doing at that moment and really taking advantage of that moment, not thinking about anything else. And I really feel like you get inspired by that, by really immersing yourself in the moment and really enjoying it and appreciating it for all it is. And I feel like it brings you this stillness and this awareness as well, pile 1. So that is what I'm getting there. And then you have this card here. It's Termina, and it says, I do not resist change. Change can be a creative force. I can build upon my strengths. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like another thing that really inspires you guys and lights you up, pile 1, is change. I feel like you guys deal with changes and really welcome change in your life. I feel like you understand that change is a creative force. It's a driving force in your life because it allows you to switch things up and do things differently and bring new ideas into your mind and bring new experiences into your life. So I feel like when you guys encounter change, you really welcome it and it really inspires you. It really gets your creative juices flowing and it really, you really get excited by it. You really get animated by making changes and experiencing change in your life. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here, it's starting fresh, and it says, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. Yeah, and this card sort of goes along with this card here. I feel like you guys love to start anew. You guys love when things change and you can have a fresh start. You know, whether that be a move that you make, you know, moving locations, or whether that's going to a new country, or if it's a change of a job or a change of a relationship, you know, whatever it may be for you. But I feel like you guys really, really love change and really, you know, get inspired by new experiences and new things in your life. So that message is coming through strongly here. And then you have number 23 with healing the heart. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like another thing that inspires you guys is this idea of self-love and of working on yourself and doing the self-work in order to heal your heart. I feel like you guys understand the power of healing and the power that spending time on yourself and really going within and looking to heal any past wounds or past pains that you have, you understand how beneficial that is. And I feel like it really inspires you to make those changes, to really work on yourself and really heal so that you can move on to these changes, so that you can experience these fresh opportunities in your life. So that is coming through here also. And then you have this card here. It's the Trout and Lily of the Valley, and it says purification. Yeah, so I feel like another thing that really inspires you guys, pile one, is this idea of purifying your life in some way, whether that be purifying your space. You know, maybe you do sage clearings, maybe you clean your home, maybe you work with oils or incense, or maybe this is, you know, a purification of your body. You know, so maybe you're eating very healthily, um, you know, you're exercising, you're taking care of your body and you're purifying it. I feel like those concepts and those ideas really inspire you guys. And I feel like, you know, you're the type that when you see a new type of exercise and you're attracted to it, you're like, wow, you know, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to do this and I'm going to get really, you know, in good shape. And or when a new type of food comes out that's, you know, new and healthy, I feel like you guys jump right on it and are like, wow, I want to try that, you know. Um, so I feel like you guys are just very inspired by this idea of purification, because I feel like it really opens you and clears your space and clears your mind and body so that these new things can come in for you. These changes that you are inspired by can really take place and really take hold in your life. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here, it's flexibility, and it says, gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. Yeah, so I feel again like you guys are very, very willing and open to change. And I feel like you're very flexible in nature. I feel like you guys really go with the flow and you really deal with changes very well. And you know, I think that going through changes and transformation really inspires you guys, because it sort of shows you your strength. It proves to you how strong you are and how capable you are of adapting to different situations and to new things. And, you know, there's just this idea of flexibility here, that really inspires you guys and really helps you understand how powerful and how strong you guys are. So wonderful energy there. And then you have number 3 with benefactor, and it says grace and generosity. So I feel like another thing that inspires you guys is this quality that you have of being very giving to others. I feel like you guys are very giving of your time, your resources, your energy, whenever someone close to you needs your help. And I feel like you really give them that help. And I feel like, you're very generous. And this generosity really inspires you. It really helps you see your worth, and it really I think you guys get a really good feeling when you give to other people. And it's a giving from your heart. You're not giving because you're expecting something in return, but you're giving something because that's what you want to do. And that idea, that concept inspires you. You feel really good, and you feel really I think hyped up and really positive when you're giving to other people, whether that be your time, your resources, your energy. I just see that it lights you up, when you're giving to others. And we see it here with this, light on this card, with this mouse here. There's this beautiful light around their heart. So I feel like it really lights your heart chakra up when you're giving to others. So beautiful, beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here. It's number 28, Mountain Goddess. And it says high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind. Wow. Yeah, this is what I was talking about before, pile 1, is I feel like you guys are inspired by being in the moment and really enjoying the present moment. And, this idea of mindfulness is coming up again. Because I feel like when you're in that present moment, you're actually raising your vibration, and you're actually, getting in touch with your higher self, and, with the power of your mind. So I really feel like you guys are, I'm not sure if it's meditation you're doing, or, positive thinking, or yoga, or whatever it is. But, I would say keep it up, because it really inspires you here. And it really, like I said, helps you get in touch with your higher self, and the sense of mindfulness. So beautiful energy there, pile 1. So let's get a look at your tarot cards now to see if we can get some more information here. So you have the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. Yeah, so another thing I'm seeing here that really inspires you guys, pile 1, is this idea of stepping into your power. This idea of really showing the world how strong you are, and how capable you are, and how brave you are. And I also see, with this card, there's an idea here of, well, there's a few things. First of all, with this butterfly on her chest here, I feel, butterflies represent transformation and change. So again, there's this idea of change and transformation really being an inspiration for you, really lighting you up, and really inspiring you. But then also with this sword here, I feel like you guys are also very inspired by finding the truth about things, and really getting to the bottom of things, and really cutting through the haze, and really finding the truth. And I also, see with this card that, the power of the mind, and the idea of being in the present moment, And, enjoying the present moment is another thing, I see with this card. So that is really amazing, pile one. And then you have the Six of Cups here. So I feel like another thing that inspires you guys here is this idea of looking back at your past. I feel like you guys are the type that loves to go through like an old photo album or an old letter or, anything that's sentimental from your past. And I feel like it really inspires you. I feel like you guys love to look at your past memories and see how far you've come since then. I get this idea of you sort of looking back at things and going, oh, I remember that. Wow, that was so much fun. I loved that trip, or I loved that friend, or whatever it may be for you. But I really feel like you guys get really lit up and inspired when you look at maybe old photos or old letters. And it just brings this sense of hope to you and the sense of inspiration and happiness. And some of you might even compare, like, you might look back at things and say, wow, I was so young then, and I knew so little, but now look how much I know. It's like this idea of comparing your old self to your new self here. And I really feel like it inspires you guys. It really lights you up. So beautiful energy there. And then you have the Emperor card here. Wow. So, yeah, I feel like another thing that inspires you guys, pile one, is again this idea of stepping into your power and really showing the world what you're made of, really showing the world how much of a leader you are. And I really feel like you guys are this leader or guide to other people, because we see that the Emperor is sitting on his throne here, and there's all of these animals around him that are bowing to him. And it's like you have control over other people here in your life. You have power over other people. And so I really feel like this power and this leadership position that you hold really inspires you and really motivates you to be a good leader for people, be a positive mentor or guide to others in your life. So that is coming through here as well. And then finally you have the Chariot card here. And the Chariot card is all about moving forward and dealing with changes and growing and really just going after what you want. And so I really feel like you guys are inspired by the idea of really being ambitious and going after what you want and really achieving that, and I feel like this forward movement really inspires you. So I feel like when you get started on something and you see it moving forward, you get really pumped up, you get really excited, about reaching that end goal and about, the process of getting from where you are now to where you want to be. There's this fire, I think, that comes out when you're moving forward, when you're progressing with your goals here. So that is coming through here as well. So now I'm just going to roll this I'm going to roll this rune dice here to get a final message for you guys here. So what messages or guidance do you have for pile one, please? Okay, so you guys received the Isa rune, and it says, a challenge or frustration, time to seek clarity. Hmm. So I feel like you guys are inspired by challenges in your life. I feel like challenges are something that you guys welcome. You guys are not afraid of challenges because I feel like it allows you to find the truth and seek clarity in your life and in different situations. And I feel like you guys like doing that. You know, we spoke about before this Queen of Swords about how you guys like to get to the bottom of things and really discover the truth and how that inspires you. And again, this rune is talking about that. It's talking about challenges that lead to clarity in your life. And so I feel like you guys are really inspired by challenges and by, you know, getting to the bottom of things and really overcoming that challenge, really putting in the work and putting in the time to really find out, you know, how you can overcome that challenge. So beautiful energy there, pile one. So I'm going to leave your reading there, pile one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love to have you guys. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you guys chose this clear quartz star here. And I'm going to start by clearing your space here, so bear with me for a minute. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle cards here. So you received number 16, and it says, come back to center. So pile 2, I feel like you guys are really inspired by taking the time to come back to your source, to come back to center. I feel like you guys really are inspired by going within yourself and, you know, getting in touch with your higher self, getting in touch with your soul, and getting in touch with source, with you know, the divine here. And, you know, this can come from, you know, maybe meditation that you're doing. It can come from maybe journaling, yoga, however you're getting in touch with your inner side. I really feel like it's inspiring you and it's really lighting you up here. And I really feel like you're getting in touch with the divine here, with spirit and with source. And you're understanding the importance that you have in the world, in the whole. And, you know, I really feel like this is inspiring you, and it's really really lighting you up here, pile 2. So beautiful energy there. And then you have number 30 with shining through. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are also inspired by letting your inner light out here. I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of inner work here and a lot of soul searching, maybe. And it's really allowing your inner light to shine through here. And, you know, I feel like you guys are I feel like some of you may also be like performers or something here, because I'm getting this idea of shining, like you know, like someone would shine on a stage, you know. So maybe you guys are um, singers, maybe you're dancers, maybe you're actors, maybe you're, you know, some type of performer. I feel like, you know, a few of you may be, because there's this idea of like really shining like a star here. And I really feel like that lights you up, that really inspires you, this idea of getting on stage and performing and shining your light for others to see. But even if you're not a performer, you know, there's just this idea of letting this inner light that you've been working on, you know, this coming back to center and discovering, you know, you've been discovering your inner light here. And I feel like this ability to shine that light through is really inspiring you guys. And it's causing this glow up for you, this beautiful glow up. So wonderful energy there. And then you have this card here. It's Palenque, and it says, I have a personal relationship with my patron guides. I am the result of love throughout the ages. I am awakened by my own value and purpose. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like another thing that really inspires you guys is this idea of getting in touch with your own value and purpose here. And, you know, it sort of goes along with these two cards here. I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of inner work that's allowing you to understand your value in this world, understand what you came here to do, your life purpose. And I feel like that's really inspiring you guys, you know, is doing this inner work to get in touch with your own self-love and your own self-value here. So it's really beautiful energy. And, you know, also with this card, you know, there's an idea of you being inspired by love here, you know, whether this be love for yourself or love for others. But I feel like, you know, there's just this beautiful positive energy around you right now. And this sun here, which is, you know, like this light that we saw before, you know, there's just this sense of optimism and this sense of belief in yourself and satisfaction with yourself. So it's really beautiful energy there, pile two. And then you have rising above, and it says, I see only beauty and grace. Beautiful. Yeah, so it's funny because these two cards actually look very similar here. Wow. It's almost like a mirror image, you know, of each other. But yeah, again, there's this idea of you guys really being inspired by shining here, and by, I feel like you guys are inspired also by beautiful things. I feel like you guys, you know, many of you may have like a beautiful home with really beautiful things in it, or, you know, a very beautiful appearance, you know, I'm getting here, just very well groomed, well taken care of appearance. But I feel like you guys are just very inspired by beautiful things, and, you know, by having beautiful things in your environment and seeing beautiful things. So that is really coming through here as well. And then you have this card here, and it says the Healing Temple, and it says restoration, cure, safety. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like another thing that really inspires you guys, pile two, is this idea of healing. And, you know, we spoke about it a little before with this come back to center card, because I feel like you guys are doing a lot of inner healing right now, a lot of inner work. And I feel like it's really lighting you up. It's really allowing your light to shine through. But there's also this idea of, I feel like you guys are inspired by, taking a beautiful walk in nature, or going to a spa, or, really taking care of your body and your mind, whether that be through meditation or yoga or Reiki. But there's just this idea of healing really being an inspiration for you right now, pile 2. So that is coming through here. And then you have the raccoon and sycamore, and it says curiosity. So I feel like another thing that inspires you guys and really lights you up, pile 2, is discovering and finding new things and new information here. I feel like you guys are really inspired when you're discovering things, whether that be a new place, a new person, a new thing, whatever it is. I feel like you guys have a very curious nature, and I feel like you guys always want to find out more about whatever it is that you're doing or pursuing. And it's this curiosity, this sense of awe that really inspires you. It really gets your juices flowing, and it really really lights you up, because you're able to discover things and to find things that you didn't know about before. So there's just this idea of you being very curious, and that really being an inspiration for you in your life. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here, it cycles, and it says, we are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are very inspired by the changes in your life. And I feel like you guys are very, you understand that life goes through cycles. We're not always happy. We're not always going to have good things. You have to deal with what comes with the cycles. Sometimes things are going to be good, sometimes things are going to be bad. And I feel like you guys really understand that concept. And I feel like you guys understand the power of change and the power of growth, and how we're all just, like this card says, we're all becoming, and change leads to growth for us. Change leads to ascension. And, you understand that the cycles of life are what bring change into your life and what bring growth. And I feel like that's very inspiring to you guys. I feel like you guys don't shy away from change, and you understand that, when things are bad, that it's just a cycle, that you're going to get over it, that it's going to improve, and you guys really sort of just go with the flow and understand, and surrender to the change. And you understand that it's, a powerful thing, that the cycles of life and change is a powerful thing. So that is coming through here as well. And then finally, you have number 8 with crown games, and it says right use of power. Interesting. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are also inspired by this idea of being in a leadership position here, pile 2. I feel like you guys are leaders, and I feel like you guys are, may even be guides for other people or mentors for others. But there's this idea of you using your power in a correct way, in a just way, and that really being an inspiration for you. I feel like you guys are really inspired when a leader is truthful, and a leader is just, and a leader is wise. And I feel like you guys sort of incorporate that into your lives, into your being, because you want to be this wise leader. You want to be this powerful presence that leads people in a just way, in a correct way. And I feel like that idea, that concept really inspires you guys. It really lights you up and makes you want to be a better person. It makes you want to be a better leader to others. So beautiful, beautiful energy there, pile 2. So let's take a look at your tarot cards now to see if we can get some more information here. So you guys received the 5 of Cups. Interesting. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are, another thing that you're inspired by is this idea of getting over hardship or overcoming disappointments in your life. I feel like you guys are the type that when you experience a hardship, you see it, or a disappointment, you see it as an opportunity. You see it as an opportunity for growth and for change and for overcoming things. And I feel like that really inspires you guys. You know, I feel like you guys are not the type to wallow in grief and wallow in sadness and, you know, stay stuck in that negative spot. I feel like you guys are the type that understand that, you know, yes, you may have received a loss, you know, you may have experienced something difficult, but you still have 2 cups here in the background. You still have opportunities. You still have hope in the future, in this bright, beautiful future with these rainbows and, you know, these butterflies here. You guys understand that hardship and disappointment is actually an opportunity for growth and for change. And, you know, I feel like disappointment actually inspires you in some way because it allows you to see this beautiful sun coming up and this beautiful opportunity that you have for change and growth. So that is beautiful, pile 2. And then you have the 3 of Wands here. And the 3 of Wands card is all about good opportunities and growth and success. So I feel like you guys are really inspired when you have new opportunities in your life. I feel like you guys are not afraid to go after new things that you want. I feel like, you know, change really inspires you. And I feel like, you know, the more opportunities you guys have, the better you feel. And, you know, you're very inspired by going after what you want and achieving it. You're very inspired by, you know, this idea of pursuing what you want and then getting it, you know, and the process of doing that. So that is coming through here as well. And then you have the Hermit card here. Yeah, so again, there's this idea of you guys going within here and doing the inner work, doing the work to come back to your center here, to get in touch with that inner wisdom and inner knowledge that you guys hold. And I feel like you guys are very wise and you're very connected to spirit. I feel, you know, with this owl here, owls are messengers from the spirit world. They bring us omens, they bring us guidance. So I see, you know, with this owl on your shoulder here, you guys are very connected to spirit and to the divine. And I feel like that really inspires you guys, is this connection that you have with the divine and this divine knowledge and guidance that you receive from spirit on a daily basis. And I feel like it inspires you to really continue this process of going within and really getting to know what your mission is here on earth and what your purpose is, and understanding the value that you hold on this earth. So beautiful energy there, pile 2. And then finally you have the Magician card here. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are also inspired by this ability you have to manifest change in your life. I feel like you guys are manifestors here, you know, so maybe some of you are witches or warlocks, or maybe some of you, you know, just are very good manifestors, you know, however it resonates for you. But I feel like you guys have this magical energy about you. And I feel like it's this idea of magic here and manifestation that really drives you, that really lights you up. When you have the ability to cause changes in your life and in the world, you know, and this idea of using all your tools that you have in your toolbook to cause change, to manifest change in your life. And, you know, I feel like part of this comes from this idea of coming back to your center here, this strong sense of self, and this strong sense of being in touch with spirit and the divine that allows you to manifest things in your life, that allows you to create change. So I really see that lighting you guys up and inspiring you here. So beautiful energy there. So I'm just going to get a final message for you here from the rune dice. So you received this rune here, and that is Hagalaz, and it says controlled crisis leading to completion, inner harmony. Wow. Yeah, that's just what I was talking about before, pile 2. I feel like you guys are really working on this inner harmony right now. And I feel like this inner harmony is really inspiring you guys. It's really lighting you guys up, and it's allowing you to shine from the inside out. And I feel like it's also, you know, there's this idea of controlled crisis leading to completion here. So I feel like this relates to this 5 of Cups card that we were talking about before. I feel like sometimes, you know, when you guys experience hardships or you experience crises, it actually inspires you because you're able to come out the other side, and you're able to see how that crisis or that disappointment or that hardship is actually helping you. It's actually leading you to change and to growth and to new things in your life. And, you know, so there's just this beautiful, beautiful inspiration that comes from hardship here. So that is beautiful, pile 2. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you guys. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. So you guys chose this purple amethyst star here. And I'm going to start by clearing your space here. So bear with me for a minute. Beautiful. Okay. So let's start by looking at your oracle cards here. So you received number 31, and it says tap into primal power. Wow. Pile number 3. So I feel like you guys are really inspired by getting in touch with this inner fire, this inner power that you guys have. I feel like you guys are very active people. I feel like you're very energetic and you're very passionate and you're very motivated to go after your goals. And I feel like it's when you get in touch with this primal power that you have is what inspires you to actually go after what you want and to achieve. You know, realizing that you have this fire burning inside you and it's just waiting to come out. You know, it's just waiting to be expressed in the outside world. And I feel like when you get in touch with that power that you have, you get really inspired. You literally light up here. You know, we see this fire all over this card here. It's like you're on fire. You know, you're just lit up when you get in touch with this primal passion and fire that you have. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here. It says, proceeding softly. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. Wow. Yeah, so another card about inner power here. It's amazing. So I feel like you guys are, like I said before, you're inspired by your inner power, but it's in a way that is very slow moving. I feel like you guys don't just jump on things. I feel like you guys really take the time to go within and to think about things and to understand things before you pursue them, before you go after them. And you proceed in sort of this soft and slow manner. And I feel like that's how you guys get in touch with this inner power that you hold. Because it's in these times of solitude and quiet that you are able to tap into this primal power here. And you're able to understand how powerful you really are. And it really drives you. It really lights you up when you're able to take this time to go within and really get in touch with your inner power here. So that is coming through here. And then you have number 15 with a powerful move. Interesting. Yeah, so another card of power here. But I feel like you guys are also very inspired when you actually take action towards your goals here and you actually make a move. And you know, it's almost like I get this idea of like you playing chess here, you know, with this card. We see this chess piece down here and this keyhole. I feel like, you know, you guys love when you can make a powerful move, just like, you know, you do in chess, in a game of chess. I feel like it really inspires you guys when you have an opportunity to show this inner power and to make this powerful move towards achieving whatever your goal is. You know, I see this metal, or it looks like a statue here. But I see this as being the goal. And I feel like when you guys make a move towards that goal, it really inspires you and it really lights you up. Is this ability to make this powerful move here. So very interesting energy there. And then you have this card here. It's Lake Wanaka, and it says, peace begins with me. I choose to be peaceful. I am peaceful. Beautiful. Yeah, so I really feel like you guys are inspired and lit up when you're able to go within and spend time alone, pile 3, and really tap into your power. And I feel like peace is something that inspires you guys. Not only peace within yourself, but I feel like this is peace on a world level too. I feel like you guys are very inspired by the idea of creating and having peace in this world. Peace between countries, peace between nations, peace between religions, however it resonates. But there's this idea of you really being inspired by the idea of peace here. And I feel like you guys are very peaceful people. You're working on that inner peace, and it's leading to this appreciation and this understanding of how powerful peace is in not only your own life, but in the world in general. So beautiful, beautiful energy there. And then you have number 51 with stars in the sky, and it says limitless possibility. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are really inspired by this idea of having limitless possibility. This idea of, the sky being the limit for you here. And I feel like you guys also might be inspired by actually looking at the sky. You may be stargazers, you may be um, very interested in the cosmos, in the planets, in the sky. And I feel like it really inspires you guys when you're just able to maybe sit outside at night and really stare at the sky and understand how grand it is, how big it is, and how amazing it is. And I feel like you're able to tap into the power of the stars here and really get in touch with this primal power. And it's interesting because here we see this woman in this lotus position here, and she's in a similar position here. It's a little bit different, but I just feel like you guys really commune with spirit. And I feel like it really inspires you when you're able to do that, when you're able to tap into spirit and into your inner power and inner knowledge, inner wisdom here. So that is beautiful, pile 3. And then you have this card here. It's friendship, and it says, be with the ones who make you shine, who love you and really care. Keep those and let the others go. Yeah, so I feel like another thing that really inspires you guys, pile 3, is this idea of friendship. I feel like you guys are maybe very inspired by the people you spend time with, the people who maybe you live with or you do things with, whether it's friends, spouses, children. But I feel like, the people around you really inspire you, pile 3. And I feel like you guys value friendship, and you guys, I feel like sometimes, maybe you're with your friends and they say, oh, let's do this. I've never done this before. And, you get inspired by your friends because they inspire you to try new things and to do new things. And I really feel like it lights you up when someone says to you, oh, let's try this, or let's go here. I've never been here before. There's just this idea of like other people inspiring you here, pile 3, and it really bringing this light and this fire into your life here. So that is coming through here. And then you have this card here. It's number 40 with the secret. And it says the unknown, mysteries, wonders. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like another thing that really lights you guys up, pile 3, is when you get the chance to uncover a mystery, or when you see something new that you've never seen before, or when you come across something that's unknown. There's just this idea of you guys being very inspired by things that are difficult to understand, things that are not clear on the surface. Really going below, really digging deep and really uncovering secrets and mysteries here. It's almost like high priestess energy that I'm getting here from this card, the high priestess in the tarot. But there's just this inspiration, I think, that you guys get when you come across unknown things, mysteries, secrets, wonders of the world. So that is coming through here as well. And then finally you have the turtle and coriander, and it says satisfaction. Interesting. Yeah, because the turtle is an animal that as you know moves very slowly. But it's an animal that achieves its goals. It achieves its desires, even though it moves slowly. It proceeds slowly. It's again this card here, proceeding softly. I feel like you guys move very slowly, very softly towards your goals, but I feel like it's in a very powerful way. It's this slowness and this softness and this going within that allows you to tap into this amazing power that you guys have to achieve this satisfaction here, to achieve your goals. And, I feel like you guys get inspired by this slow moving, but very powerful energy that you hold within. So beautiful energy there. So let's take a look at your tarot cards now to get some more information here. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. So you guys have number 2, the high priestess here. Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me because I was just talking about that with this card, the secret here. I feel like you guys are very inspired by the unknown here. And for some of you, this may be the occult. You may be interested in the tarot, in prophecies, in ruins, and whatever form of divination you use. I feel like you guys are very inspired by the unknown, the occult, mysteries, hidden knowledge, secrets. And it really drives you guys. It really lights you up and lets you get in touch with your inner knowledge and your inner power. So that is coming up here. And then you have the Hanged Man here. So this is interesting energy here. I feel like you guys are almost inspired by times when you are feeling stuck, times when you are feeling like you can't move forward. And I feel like it's because you guys understand that sometimes being stuck is actually an opportunity to move forward in your life. And I feel like, when you guys are stuck, you really welcome that because it's a time for you to uncover ways that you can move forward, to uncover maybe knowledge that you don't have, to really do the research and do the work to come up with solutions about how to get out of the stuck situation. So it's almost like being stuck inspires you here, pile 3, and really, incites you to find ways to move forward. So it's very interesting energy here. And then you have the 4 of Swords card here. Yeah, so again, there's an idea here of you sort of going within and tapping into this primal power that you have and how that really inspires you. I feel like you guys taking rest and taking time to recuperate really inspires you because it allows you the time and the ability to get in touch with your inner power and to really heal yourself and recover and to move forward. if we're constantly going, if we're constantly working, we get burnt out, and we get stuck. And, you know, I feel like rest is imperative to our well-being, and it's imperative to us reaching our goals, because we need that time to recuperate. We need that time to go within and figure out how to get our energy back. And, you know, we need to rest our mind and rest our body so that we can recuperate and have the energy to move forward, to go after our goals again. And I feel like you guys really understand that. And I feel like you really get inspired by this idea of taking time to rest and going within here, because you understand the power of that, the benefit of that. So beautiful energy there. And then finally, you have the King of Cups here. So I feel like another thing that really inspires you or lights you up here, pile 3, is this idea of love, and this idea of you giving and receiving love in your life. I feel like you guys have very strong relationships with the people in your life. And I feel like you're very inspired, like we spoke about before, by the people around you, by the love that they give you, by the love that you receive from them. And I also feel like it inspires you to be more loving towards them. I feel like you guys have this big cup of love here that you really enjoy giving to other people, and you really show others your affection, and you show them your love. And I feel like that love really inspires you. And I feel like the love you receive from the people around you really inspires you as well, and allows you to be more loving in turn. So beautiful, beautiful energy there, pile 3. So I'm just going to get a final message here from this rune dice for you to wrap up your reading here. So you received this rune here, and it is Hagalaz, and it says controlled crisis leading to completion, inner harmony. Wow. Yeah, so it's funny because the last pile, I think, received this rune as well. But I feel like you guys, like I said, are really inspired by this inner harmony that you're achieving right now. And this idea of going within and tapping into your primal power. But I also feel like, with this rune, it talks about controlled crisis leading to completion. And, we were talking about that before with this Hangman card, because I feel like, you guys are not afraid of being stuck. I feel like being stuck or feeling trapped, like you can't move forward, is actually something that inspires you. You actually welcome that stage, that cycle of life. And it leads to you getting to the bottom of things and finding solutions. And that inspires you. So it's really, really interesting energy there, pile 3. So I'm going to leave your reading there, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you guys. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.